KNPC has been a story of success since establishment in 1960. This success relies on steady growth and calculated transformation processes driven by an updated mission, vision, and values, but always in alignment with strategic objectives. In the 1960s, KNPC doubled its fuel retail marketing outlets, helping the country to cope with the growing demand of the population as a result of urban expansion and demographic increase. KNPC officially became an oil refiner when it commissioned its refinery in Shu'aibah in April 1968. The inauguration of Shu'aibah Refinery was a turning point in KNPC history. New business, new identity with tremendous responsibility for the local and international customers. Shu'aibah Refinery construction started in 1966, and it was the first refinery built by a national company in the region. In April 1968, the refinery was officially commissioned and the first shipments exported to consumer countries a month later via Shu'aibah Oil Pier. The initial crude oil refining capacity of the refinery was 95,000 barrels per day. In 1975, an expansion project was implemented to increase the refining capacity of Shu'aibah Refinery to 180,000 barrels per day. In 1980, Kuwait Petroleum Corporation, or KPC, was established. KNPC and all other oil companies became subsidiaries of the new entity. The 1980s was another turning point in KNPC history as it became responsible for oil refining industry and gas liquefaction. It inherited the two refineries of Mina Al-Ahmadi and Mina Abdullah. The only gas liquefaction plant in the country also became a KNPC asset. Immediate plans were laid down to revamp the industry to cope with the world market's demand and add value to Kuwait hydrocarbons. Financial and human capitals were developed to simultaneously upgrade.
What a wonderful report about the accomplishments of Kuwaitis and what they are doing in those refineries. The Kuwaiti National Petroleum Company is continuously developing its business, relying mainly on digital transformation that achieves high speed, accuracy, and flexibility in work, in addition to enhancing efficiency in decision-making and in managing its business, Abdulaziz.
And also the process of digital transformation has entered the entire technical and also the administrative work of the company. And the company is even moving towards to a primary goal, which is already transition of the smart refinery. Due to the increasing complexity of the refining industry, so let's welcome today Ahmad, Khalifa, Hamada, System Analysis, Custom Application, and Anfal, Ali Isa, Rashid, Head Project Custom Applications. Hello, and Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem. Good morning.
Good morning to you both, and welcome to Good Morning Kuwait. Ahmed, I have said a little bit about KNPC, and my colleague Abdulaziz said something about easy refinery and easy memo. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. First of all, I would like to thank Kuwait TV Channel 2 and Good Morning Kuwait for this opportunity to present one of our great achievements in KNPC, Information Technology Department. To begin with, let me explain a little bit about the manual process that we had before the Easy Memo.
In the past?
In the past, yes. It was a lengthy process. The employees had to write down the memo in a Word file and then print it out, take it to their supervisors, review it, and send it again back to finalize the memo and to get the signatures and to manually distribute the memo to all KNPC departments. So we took this whole process.
So this process, before we continue, Ahmed, how many, do you think it's a week, almost a week?
Minimum a week.
Minimum a week,
yes.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yes. So we took this whole process and we transformed it into a digital business process where KNPC employees are able to compose an electronic memo and send it for their supervisors for their review, and they can modify as necessary and then send it for an approval, and they can also digitally sign the memos through legally approved signatures, and finally to distribute those memos across all KNPC departments. The Easy Memo is built on top of IBM ECM technology.
Well, in a click, that memo would
Yes.
go to all the viewers and employees in the KNPC. Instead of a week, it would be like just 1 day.
Amazing. You know, like we see, we are very proud about the administration of the KNPC, what they
Yes.
are working for achieving the goals for every people who's in need, especially the employees. And our guest, Anfal, we are very happy that you are with us today in Good Morning Kuwait. You are a head and also head of project of the custom applications, Easy Memo. How is important for the workflow for the company, from your point of view?
Thank you, Abdulaziz. So with the Easy Memo, what we've managed to do, one of the major factors is that we've centralized the repository for these correspondences to be in a central location, making it easier to reach out to a correspondence at any time you may need it. So this is one of the major things. We've also sped up the process, like Ahmed mentioned. Before it used to take minimum a couple of days. Now you can have it done within a couple of hours, and it can be signed and sent and reviewed digitally throughout the system.
Amazing. See, this is like too many things around the system, and two of the pioneers of the very big departments. I know there is too many their colleagues also. They are working hard for the digital transformation.
Yes,
Ahmed.
indeed, Abdulaziz. And I know for a fact, Ahmed, that if we want to tackle a big project, any big project, there are stages to that. So can you take us through those stages?
Yes, of course. First of all, you have to define the requirements
Yes.
for from all the user departments, and
So first of all, in the beginning, we used to talk about that it took a week
Yes.
and loads of papers and signing here and there, and some of them would be on leave or getting on a vacation.
Exactly.
So you tackled first the complications of the first memos, that the
Exactly.
ordinary one, and then after that.
Yes, after that, you have to implement and study how to implement this solution.
Yes. So that's great, Abdulaziz, I think.
Ahmed, we have to salute you for the
Yes.
hard work they are doing always for the sake for the employees. That's good.
Just imagine, Abdulaziz, instead of thousands of trees that being cut for just those papers that go here and there, they saved forests as well as time.
Yeah, this is very important, and also because of this point of view, Anfal, I know that we want to know about the benefits of the project during the global pandemic. I know pandemic, we approximately now we are coming back to normalcy again, but I know there is too many things happening, and I know like you and all the people who's working in the KNPC are always giving the best. So what about the benefits of the project?
During the global pandemic, actually, we didn't have the Easy Memo implemented across the departments. So the global pandemic actually aided in providing us with the change management that we needed in order to implement it across the other departments. Because there was a need now to start working from home, so this gave us an initiative to push forward the project, which helped the employees to carry out their work from home. So there was no need to physically be in the office because you could do it at home now. So that's what helped during the pandemic.
You know, and there's something else also. I know for the preparing crew, we'd like to greet them in our show, Good Morning Kuwait. Our active colleague, they said, like, give me another question. What about the international company IBM? I know it's already published on an official website about some of the achievement of your work. Tell me about this amazing achievement.
Obviously, we're very proud to have this achievement on IBM International website, especially knowing that thousands of companies submitted their success stories, and we were one of the top 12 companies to be selected. So only 12 topics were selected worldwide. So for KNPC to have their project showcased as a success factor was a major achievement for us.
We're also proud of you about your achievement, because your achievement is our achievement. You know, we are very proud about any entities, any administration, any companies who are representing state of Kuwait are well known.
Yes, indeed, Abdulaziz, and one of those 12 around the globe. That is something to be proud of. So now to Ahmed. Ahmed, I know there are those prominent features of this system. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, one of the most prominent features of the application
Yes.
is the ability to track where the memo is pending,
Okay.
whether it is with the supervisor with their approval or with the concerned department. This will make this will make it very easy to follow up with
So
the
instead
process.
of we don't know where that paper
Exactly.
is, directly you're going to get it.
This will speed up the process much faster, and it will increase the employee performance.
Nice.
And we also have another feature.
Yes.
Okay, we call it the remote signing.
Remote?
Remote signing.
Okay.
This allows the KNPC top management to sign the documents from anywhere with their smartphones without the need to be in their offices.
Well, this is what we were talking a little bit about. If they are like on duty or they are cannot be
Exactly.
reachable, we cannot just say it's going to stay until the head is back. Now they can sign it on their mobiles.
Exactly.
What a wonderful feature, Abdulaziz.
Feature for the new technology, for a new
Yes.
system, benefits all the employees.
Indeed.
So back to you again, Anfal. We already spoke about the achievement. You already in the IBM website. So what about the return of the investment, ROI of the project? I know every project have their own investment. Tell me more.
Well, definitely there is a lot of investments that have returned from this project. As Emel mentioned previously, we have cut down and reduced the number of papers that we actually use and the ink for printing these correspondences. So this is one huge factor. We've even cut down on the resources that we used to have before that were handling, let's say, the filing, the archiving of these physical documents. So there's a huge reduction in these factors that I mentioned.
Amazing. See the huge reduction, because people, when they are working hard, especially for the very big projects, it need too many processes. So they are managing it very well, Amal.
Yes, indeed, Abdulaziz. Now I want Ahmed. This is let's move away from a little.
This is
bit
my
of
slogan.
Yes,
Let's move away.
This is for Aziz. Always is. Ahmed, I know that you and your colleague were really working hard on that subject, and you were thinking of it a long time ago.
Yes.
Can you tell us how you feel that you have finally accomplished that?
Yes, we are very proud of this achievement, and we received special thanks from KNPC top management. We also received their support to push this application and launch it across all KNPC departments.
Nice. So it's going to be soon, inshallah, we can see all KNPC
It's
departments.
already in all KNPC departments.
It's already there. So can we see it into the other companies, the entities that we were talking a little bit about beforehand?
They need to adapt such systems because it will make their life much easier.
So I think this is what I'm talking. I'm talking about the other ones, like KOC, my ex ones, and that's. So I think they need to adapt such systems, and I think it is really a good thing, Ahmed and Abdulaziz and Anfal, for the whole departments in whole of the Governorate of Kuwait.
And there is something else also, because you mentioned about the topic. I am curious about the working type, the atmosphere of the work you are doing, especially you are the head of the project of the custom application. I need to know more about the working atmosphere. What about the working atmosphere?
Well, like let's say in KNPC, we always strive to be the pioneers in any project we do. So we're always on the hunt of how we can make life easier for our employees. So this is our aim. Our vision has always been to have a paperless environment. In our way, giving back to the environment, I guess. So this is like the main objective of what we do.
So these are the working atmosphere. So we have too many departments then also, am I right? Departments.
Yes, indeed. So many departments, Ahmed. I know for a fact that technology is easy for young age or young generation, but sometimes it's a little bit of an obstacle for the older generation. So did you find some obstacles during that?
Of course, especially for the Easy Memo, since it was a fully manual process. It was very difficult, and we faced many challenges to launch the application.
Yeah.
But as I mentioned earlier, with the support of KNPC top management, alhamdulillah, it was a smooth implementation, and we launched it successfully across all KNPC departments.
Yes, alhamdulillah. So adapting to technology, Abdulaziz, that is something of the futuristic aspect, and 2035 if we send pillars for Kuwait.
For the pillars for the new Kuwait 2035, as your profession as the head of the project, the custom application, he's a system analyst. So what about, I want to know about, people eager to know about your professions, because you are the head and he's for system analysis. So how can we like to know about the difference between both of you about when you are working inside the same topic, which is custom application?
So as a project manager, my role is to put a roadmap of the stages of a project, whereas the system analyst would be responsible of implementing and following through with the plan of launching the application, let's say. So that's the main role of the project manager, just ensuring that they're following the phases that are set forth, handling any obstacles that may occur during the whole implementation phase as well.
Amazing. See, this is how they are, the difference between them. I know it's the same profession, but there is different variety of work, Ahmed.
Yes, and custom application, Ahmed. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, part of our job is as a system analyst in custom application group. We do some programming. Okay, we also do our own research to find solutions for our KNPC users. And we also can be a system admin or a server admin.
Amazing.
Well, that is a great thing. You see, wherever you got obstacles in the system, you've got like the system analysis and as well the head of the management, so they can make it smoothly, Abdulaziz.
And we say always, all the time, good times run very fast. We reached the end of our interview. I'd like to thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Abdulaziz, and thank you, Ahmed.
Thank you for having us. It's been a pleasure to be here today.
You're most welcome. So all thanks to Ahmed, Khalifa, Hamada, system analyst, custom application, and also Anfal, Al-Isa, Rashid, head project custom applications. They already mentioned about the project. We are very proud of them, about the accomplishment of the KNPC. So let's go to this tiny break. They will come back later.